stuck at the ferries. I was 5 deep, and right now we are 3 deep, it looks like. Yep, so I figured while I was sitting here, I can go live and do some question and answering. So we'll see what happens, see how long I'm sitting here. But once I hit the road, obviously I'm gonna have to cut off the video so we can drive safely. And yep, so there we go. What's up, Ducky? Stuck here at the Port Hernandez Ferry. If y'all haven't been through here, they've been saying they've been having up to like a 2-hour wait. Javier, Christopher. Dang, there you go. Giving a shout out to his girlfriend. Guess that's Mel. That's the way it's supposed to be. What's up, Ryan? Augustine? Let's see. Abel from Houston. Carl, how you doing, boss? Oh, wishing I was fishing for real over here. But I've been trying to get out all week, and it's just been crazy busy over here. So Ducky, you talking about to your girlfriend? Nice. So do you go fishing with your dad, Brian? Sir. Come on, guys. What's the questions? I want to start doing some better storytelling Thursdays. I've got to go back through and sit down and watch what I've already shared, and I'm going to create a list, because one day somebody asked me, if my life was a book, would somebody read it? And I was like, over and over again. Yep, it's been a crazy one for me. What's good fishing on the surf at the end of June? Well, June, we have a lot of pup sharks rolling through. We had huge schools of Manhattan come through. Jack Crevalles are rolling in. Kings are about to start showing up as the water temperature rises. The mullet run is about to start too. It's already, I know, all the way down pins kind of deal. But what's crazy is, even though the mullet run was there wasn't a crazy amount of big fish being caught. I think they came through when the Manhattan came through. And yeah, that was pretty interesting. I'd never seen so many jacks and just swimming through as I did that day when I was caught those 4, and I was only there for 2 hours. So do you have any redfish, leader, and gar? Redfish, yes. Gar leaders, we are still working on. We are working on a deal to get a lot of good sized treble hooks in, so stay tuned on that. And well, the small raffle is going to come right after we finish off the 552 and these other 2 raffles. We're going to stick to the smaller ones after these 3 go, just because they do take a while to sell, and I want to do raffles every week. I want to make it to where every weekend somebody is winning something. So, I may, but it may be y'all's decision too, what y'all like. Rod and reel combos the way I've been doing, or, multiple, it's one of them things, guys. You got to give and take a little bit. And let's see there you go. Is that shark tournament still on for August? As far as I know, the shark tournaments are still on. Kids, I got 5 total between me and my wife. And what's up, Ed? All right. Let's see. Well, free spooling. Come on by, let's talk. Yeah, we can always use some help. Right now it's been crazy trying to hire people. With everybody getting used to staying home and getting free money, it's been really crazy to get workers up here and stuff like that. And then when they come in, they want like $20 an hour. It's like, I was like, how much do you think we make here, guys? Like, it's crazy. So I haven't won the lottery yet. If I did, though, I would definitely pay it forward somehow, some way like that. Because that's the end game, to get a good job to where you're not living paycheck to paycheck. But it's a lot of give and take there too. And what Raptor, hands down, because you get all the drag. You still got the same line capacity as those single speed and 2 speeds. And actually, from what I'm understanding, Avet is discontinuing the single speed and 2 speed model. They're only doing the G1 or G2 series and the Raptor. So stay tuned for that. I'm pretty sure that's already gone into effect. So, well, like I said, Christopher, come by, let's talk, boss. Yeah, they are, but a lot of it is too that the companies that are putting out job offers are starting to offer more than some of the smaller companies. Like I'm a small shop. I can't be competing with $15 an hour and $20 an hour to start. And I mean, if I did that, I would have to like quadruple my prices just to be able to make up that difference in pay. It's crazy. It's but it's part of the sacrifice of running our own business and stuff like that. So looks like I'm next in line. I'm gonna give you a little view of what I'm looking at. Let me turn it around real quick. See, I was see all them empty rows to our right? That was all completely filled when I started it out. And yeah, we're about halfway in. And no, it's not hard to cast out without the MC. I've been thumbing reels my whole life, so it can be done, but it is a little harder when you're doing that with these reels because they got no side spool for you to be gripping on the spool to help slow it down. Notice when I do thumb, by gripping the spool or touching the spool allows for a lot easier casts. Yeah, you ain't lying on that, man. Paying Uncle Sam it's a big old cut. And then we also pay too the state taxes. So we pay state and federal tax. We have MXLs in the shop. We have black and blues right now, and I think some silver. I want to say 3 of each so far. I've ordered some more colors, but we're at the good graces of whatever reels they do get in to stock up their pay. And whoever just deposited $1.49 to us, thank you very much. I missed that. I was looking around and stuff like that. And good weight for an MXL. You got to be a little more specific, boss. Like, what are you trying to do? Yeah, I've seen that too. I mean, on my MXLs, I've thrown 10 and 11 ounces, with small bait, just fighting 30 and 40 mile per hour winds to get out there. Shark, and I'm assuming you mean garfish. Well, those are 2 different worlds of fishing. Like I said, when I was going shark fishing one day, we noticed that real small baits were working better, and I'm talking just the head of the mullet, just about the size of my pinky, and I was throwing a 10-ounce weight, and I was throwing into the wind as far as my 3-way Jacksonville setup would go, and I was nailing 4 to 5 foot sharks. But it was because I was able to get that extra to 20 yards of distance compared to everybody else, and that's how I was catching. I literally was the only one catching because I was able to get that extra distance by making it my bait real small, my bait real heavy. So yeah, it can be done. As for gar fishing, I've thrown 8 and 10 ounce weights too, but I'm also throwing a pyramid with a big old float on the opposite end, so you're nowhere near as aerodynamic as you are throwing for shark and stuff like that. Yeah, I totally can see that. Call the shop 361-334-2171, and you can place your order. Jeff is right there. He can get you set up. And if you need it spooled, it can be spooled up, and it can ship out tomorrow morning, because after I get through with my deliveries today, I'm going to go back to the shop, pick up any orders, and they'll ship first thing in the morning. So yeah. And I've been thinking about starting a Patreon account, and what I'm thinking about doing with that is, with the Patreon account, I'm looking to have it like a $20 monthly deal, but each month on the 1st, what I'll do is everybody from the prior month will get an automatic ticket into the raffles, and we'll be giving a rod and reel combo away every month through that. I still want to do the raffles on here because I love to give updates and stuff like that, and through that other one, it'll be that other deal. So Oh, well, looks like we're moving, guys. If I can find a way to let this settle in while we drive, I might be able to keep talking, but it's going to be real hard to answer any questions and stuff like that. So I'll talk a little bit more once I get on the boat, but once I get off the boat, the ferry going over, then I'm definitely going to have to get offline because I don't want to wreck. We're going through some back roads over here. Let's see what we got. Okay. The Diamond is okay to start with. You're not going to get the crazy line capacity you would get if you would do the Cortland. I've seen where the Cortland is getting a lot more line capacity, and I really like that. I like that there's going to be times when you break off. And if a reel doesn't have the crazy line capacity, then you're kind of stuck with doing short casts or not being able to fight a big old fish if you do get hooked up. And Alex, I'm headed to Tackletown and Rockport to go do a big delivery to them. And then I'm also going to a new bar and restaurant that got started up. I'm going to go and check it out because they got some fishing in there. I didn't bring any fishing rods because I was in such a hurry. It totally bypassed my mind to grab some rods. So yeah, don't remind me, but I gotta do that. So let's see, I'm trying to keep the messages going up. Next Saturday. Oh, nice. You're going to Galveston. Actually, I don't know what I've got planned for next Saturday. Next Saturday in that Father's Day weekend? Or are you talking about this Saturday? Yeah, that's the other thing too. I want to go fishing for Father's Day. Obviously get out there like Friday and come back Sunday, because we are also going to Florida on that following Monday, right after Father's Day. So it's gonna be nice. Ain't never been to Disney World, so we're gonna go for at least a day and then sightsee for the rest of the week. And maybe if I can convince the wifey to go fishing, well, we might be able to do some shark fishing while we're there. So no, I only have Raptors in-house, single speed and 2 speeds. We really very rarely sell, so we don't actually carry them in-house on hand. Right now we got a few G2s in the LX model, and those are the G2 2-speed MC. But as for MXLs, I would really call the shop, because I'm trying to remember what I have in there, but I don't remember exactly. So yeah. I'm doing finger traps for the end of the line loop, basically is what it is. Yeah, I stick one finger in and leave it in there. I do it about 2.5 to 3 foot, and that way whoever's fishing with that rod, when they tie into their leader, if they got 80-pound test line, they're fishing with a 160-pound tippet or 200-pound tippet if they're fishing with 100-pound test. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. I know. I want to say all of them, because I haven't really had a chance to do like the 40-pound test, say on a 6-aught or on a 12-aught. I mean, yes, I still want to do that crazy amount of line on these big reels. So I want to say, I mean, I've got a lot of reels that still need to be brought in so we can add to the library. But please remember, when you do bring them in, give us some time with it, because spooling videos, I can't just sit there and work on one reel all day long. Either, I tried. Now, if I got nothing else to do, then yes, I did that one day. I sat up there spooling reels for about 6 to 7 hours straight. And yeah, I got some crazy videos off of it, which is good. But then I have to go back and edit all those videos at the same time. So yeah, I'm planning to do that because, like I said, I'm gonna be gone for a week, so I'm gonna be having a lot of videos pre pre done up, so that way I can post them as need be. So that way we're getting 2 videos a day. Let's see. Sure thing. You know the address to our shop there, Jay? I've got detailed videos of how to splice. We've done the solid to hollow core splice, mono to hollow core to hollow core, and that's pretty much it, you know. I would have to double check. And Shimano, those Stellas are really nice reels, but you need to know the size and the condition. I mean, there's a lot of variables that get put into play. You can't just throw a number at them. Now, if you're trying to just offload them, find what size they are and put them at, 50% off, and they'll sell quick. You know what I mean? I don't know anybody who pulls reels in Houston, or that I would say, hey, I vouch for this guy or whatever. I don't. To tell you the truth, the only person I vouch for is Jeff here at the shop, or Damon, my shark fishing partner, or some of my teammates. Those are the only guys that I would vouch for. But like I said, the only time they're pulling reels is when they come in and we're doing team gear, and they're giving me a hand because I'm doing customer deals over here. Other than that, I there's not really people I would vouch for, in that sense, because I know how much pulling takes out of people, and some just ain't there about it. You know what I mean? So. So you said, okay, so on the Stellas, you're talking about the size or the amount worth of reels in those boxes? And how often do I get to go out? Oh, that's a tough one. One week I went out like 3 times. The next 3 weeks I didn't get out any. It really all depends on my workers and whether they're able to put out the amount of work that needs to be put out, depending on our orders, how big they are or small they are. Obviously, with the channel, I try to get out as much as possible, because that's the only way to stay on top of your game, is to keep going out there, keep trying something new, keep testing it, keep putting a line in the water, especially with the since Bob Hall Pier isn't open, we're going to other piers, we're going to other locations, and yeah, so awesome. Thank you, Walker. And you got it through us for the MXL Raptor. Thank you, Martin. Oh yeah, I'd start going through withdrawals and shaking, not eating right, not sleeping right. And thank you for your purchase, Walker. Thank you very much. Count size, 30 count size. Wow. Definitely bring them by, and we can definitely work something out to help get them sold, because we do have a lot of people that ask for spinning reels. So we'll see what we can do to give you a hand. I can agree with trying to find a cheap 4x4, but I've also found with like fishing gear, going cheap sometimes ain't staying cheap. Like I bought a Chevy 1500, and I was like, you know what, as I put in parts, I'm gonna get a lifetime warranty and this and that and that. Well, that truck ate me up. Like literally, I was spending about $1,000 a month in maintenance, just maintaining the truck so it can keep running for the next month. And then finally it went down hard, and I rode a bike to work for about 3 months. During the rain, during the cold, during hot, it did not matter. I was riding a bike to and from work, and that really sucked. I was finally able to get into a decent truck, and yes, been paying on it for years, but I have saved a lot of money because I was so used to paying $1,000 a month. I started rolling that into this truck so I can pay it off soon. So instead of it being like a 6-year deal, I'm down to like 3 years, and now I'm actually down to less than a year now. So let's see, come on. I wonder what's this spinning reel. Oh, I missed that post again, or that comment. Yeah, the Avet 50 is, but I would get the EXW series, not just the 50 regular, because the 50 regular is going to probably only hold like 800 yards of line, whereas the EXW you can be looking at 12 to 1400 yards of line, depending on how well you overfill it or, you know, spool it up to the edge of the spool. Now, if you want really good line capacity, then you drop down to 100-pound test line, but you also lose a lot more abrasion resistance. So 130 is your best bet. You know what I mean? It'll still be enough line to turn back some monsters and still get out and yak bait. The only bad thing is when you get cut off at 700 yards or whatever, you know, you may not be able to drop another bait at 700. You may only go 300, so you can have a couple of 100 yards of line on there. So, and EXW is the widest. Yes, you got an EX series on the 50, and then you got a narrow, and then you've got the EXW. So what's everybody up to? Everybody at home because of the weather? Anybody getting flooded out? It's been on and off, sporadic all day. Some heavy showers and then clearing up. All right, so with the Hard Life rods, our rod wrapper actually got really sick last week. He was down with the Rona, guys. So we backtracked a week with that. He was barely getting on his feet this week. He put the 10 foots onto the rollers that we had the parts for, because remember when I ordered that big old shipment of guides, well, that was when he started getting sick and stuff like that, so he wasn't able to wrap it. But he's going to be back on the Team Hard Life 9-footers this week, or this next week coming up, once he finishes off these, and he's going to try and double time it for us, because we are about 5 to 6 weeks out now with the amount of rods we've been selling. Like literally we're selling 6 rods a week, and that's about how much he averaged with how many rods he was putting out. It was about 6 rods, and right now they are $375 a rod, so it comes out to a little over $400 for taxes, or with taxes. Shipping cost, I've found that we can ship via FedEx. It's crazy though. I have to do the shrimping label and stuff like that, and if I do that, then it drops down, you know, like $50. So I'm willing to do that just so we can save some money on that, and we'll see what's up. And for the rods, yes, you do have to call the shop, 361-334-2171, if you want to place any orders. We're pumping them out as fast as we can. You know, it's been a roller coaster with the freeze, and then all the power outages, and then all the flooding, and then you know, him getting sick, and then the epoxy. I'm telling you guys, this is a hard life. Nothing goes as planned. You know, even when you plan all week for the perfect weekend, it starts to rain on you. But, you know, so I do appreciate everybody's patience with the rods that we have that are in work right now and stuff like that. But it also has opened up a door for us to be able to steadily keep the Team Hard Life rods, and I want to get to the point where I have them in stock at the shop. So it may be a couple of months before we get there, but we'll get there. So yeah, that's for sure. We need to hit the water. So yeah, you know, guys, remember the subscriber reference deal. As soon as y'all can get that, and we can get to 10,000 subs, we're gonna pull for 2 fishing trips. We got one that's with Team Real Locals that They're going to be doing a gar fishing trip. The second one is on the beach with Team Real Locos and Team Hard Life for a 24-hour trip. That's going to be 4 winners. The one with Team Real Locos is just 1 winner, but it's going to be a fish till you drop deal. So he will not call it quits until you say, yeah, I'm done. So be ready for that one, guys. And like I said, it's free to get in them, but you just got to be subscribed to the channel. You got to be participating. Comments really do help. And then the referrals of the comments, you know, so that's how you get in. And yes, we actually, on the Team Hard Life reels, we were trying to get that color years ago, but it's been a hard-pressed deal. However, we've got something else that's on standby that we're working out with another one of our sponsors, and it's going to be a Team Hard Life line, a braided line color. And yes, the chartreuse, we already have it and we're known for that color, but right now we are looking to do a special color with the hollow core line, and it's going to be coming up real soon, guys, so stay tuned for that. And I haven't heard anything about Bob Hall Pier. It's going to be a few years, guys, because you know they got to tear the whole thing down, pull everything out before they go back in and start putting it down. So yeah, it's gonna be a few years. I'm thinking at least 2 to 3. So, and then you got to remember too, all the weather that comes in, those high tides and high winds. You got to remember, Corpus Christi is the 3rd windiest city in the nation. We've had that title for a long time. You know, that's what they're doing. They're fighting the wind and stuff like that. Also too, you got to remember the grand prize for the 4 fishing trip deal when we hit 10,000 subs, going off our YouTube subscriber comments. We got a grand prize, guys. This is something y'all don't want to miss out on. So yeah, it's gonna be, and yeah, we're gonna, you know, obviously on any of the trips we have final say so of what we take home. Obviously we're gonna, you know, a 4-foot eater, 5-foot eater for a shark. If it's a blacktip and a male, shoot, it's going in the cooler. But if it's a 7 or 8 foot hammer, or, you know, big old tiger or something like that, guys, we are going to let them go. I can't, you know, I can't bring myself to kill one of those just for a pair of jaws. And, you know, yeah, it's a crap load of meat, but it's not very good eating. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to try to play that one off. So, you know, good eaters, yeah, we're going to fill the cooler with some food, but, you know, the big breeders are going to go back. So let's see what else. And I think right now, yeah, Copart just that, and Matt grew up on that pier too. Golly, that kind of hurt when I was like, wow, Bob Hall and Copart, so, man, they were putting the hurt on us right there. So I can't wait to see what Copart looks like after it's get back up and done. So nice. Yeah, there's some big sharks. A lot of big sharks are around right now, so we're loving it. What's up, Elijah? How's everything going? Roger that, Roger. Yep. So where you at, Team Real Locos? What's up, Andrew? See myself in 10 years. A couple of million subscribers. Big, massive giveaways like every week kind of deal. A lot of fishing and a lot of traveling. I definitely want to have a lot more to where man, my hand's falling asleep. I was holding the gimbal, but we are going to start boarding the boat. So we got probably another 5 or 10 minutes of being live. Obviously, like I said, once we start up to exit the boat, then I am going to have to kill the live feed so that way I can drive safely. And hold on just a second, guys. They are guiding me in on this boat. Oh, Oh, some salty air. Gotta love it, guys. Let me give you all a quick little view of what I'm looking at here real quick. We're on the boat finally. Yes, for the hollow core, hands down, the Cortland is the braid I'm using. That's hands down best line capacity. Casting, I mean, everybody that's been dealing with the braid with us and first time braid users have been seeing how much more their casting ability has increased. And yes, it's even the guys that are losing line are sitting there catching it back, bringing it back to us on Coke bottles and stuff like that. So it says a few things. They're cleaning up after they leave, you know, and stuff, which is good. B&G Outdoors, very nice, man. So oh, you're at work, brother? So working the docks. Awesome, awesome. So where are you going to go fish at when you come in on Saturday? Hey, Eric, what time you getting off of work, brother? State Park and Packery. On the north side, you're talking about Fish Pass? Or Mustang? Mustang probably runs. Nice. Good deal, yeah. I'm telling y'all, if I would have started my YouTube channel just 3 years prior, y'all would have seen the crazy amount of fishing I was doing at that time. And the tournaments back to back wins. I mean, just putting it to it, you know, the crazy amount of kayaking we were doing and stuff like that. And okay, so you're gonna be on the South Packery side if you're a mile north of Bob Hall Pier. They have done some monster sharks from that area. I know I've had some big baits picked up and dropped in that spot, and we're talking not even but past the third sandbar. You don't have to run baits very far in that area because they normally come in because of the jetties that are there. So that'll be some really good info right there for you. Live shrimp right there if you're going for the sheephead. They make really good shark bait too when they're fresh. I don't like using them when they're frozen. For me, they turn to mush, but when they're fresh, they're really good shark baits. I wanted that shark to live. There was a big female that was pregnant, and she had swallowed a circle hook, and it was hooked in her stomach. So yeah, that was my buddy Gus that had his hands on the top end of that shark, and he's a big boy, strong dude. So yeah, and it was crazy. Like, she just went real limp. Like, she wasn't trying to struggle at all, and even when I pulled the hook, she didn't jerk. But as soon as we let her go, that's when she kind of moved around and stuff, and that's when we released her. And we knew she survived because the current's so bad right there at Bob Hall Pier. She would have made it to the beach within a matter of minutes, and she made it. So yep. And it was awesome to see, man. We got 42 of y'all on here. Thank you very much. Where y'all in from? What state are y'all fishing out of? Give me a shout out real quick. Let's see what states y'all are in, or countries too, because I know there's some of y'all that aren't here in the U.S. So, and yep, just getting out there. We can have a chance at some big ones too. Yes, sir. Yeah. Texas, Virginia, North Carolina, San Antonio, DMV. Let's see, Robstown, Kell Island. There you go. Let's see. Yep. What's up, Kyle? Nelson? I bet Texas is the own country, guys. That's anywhere out of Texas is a far distance. Yeah, I'm in the same boat you are with seeing these monster gar getting kept, and I mean, those are irreplaceable. I mean, they're 100 years old, 70, 80 years old. There's no way in our lifetime could we replace most of them big old monster gars. So it's really a lot. It's putting a hurting on them, you know what I mean? So I feel that pain right there. So, yep, Team Real Menace in the house. It is yes and no. When they are doing work, it is closed down, but if they're not doing work, then they're not closed. But I know they have had game wardens go out there and keep people off the jetty. I don't know why, because they're not even doing work in that area. Like, they're doing work way up here up close. Like, I don't understand it. So, College Station, there you go. So, about to hit the other side now. I'll give y'all a view real quick. About to. Yep, maybe see Capt.Eric. Throw a wave out. Wonder if I can zoom in. Yep, there you are. See if we can see you out there, brother. Somewhere behind the boat. Yep, somewhere out there is Capt.Eric. So, alright guys, well, I'm going to have to get off now. We're about to pull up to the other side of the dock, so I got to get my seatbelt on, get prepped out to leave the boat. So y'all have a good one. Thanks for chiming in. And yes sir, we're going to keep rocking and rolling, so stay tuned to a lot of positive changes, big things coming from our subscribers for the channel. So big shout out to Cortland Braid. They really stepping up. Twang, they have really stepped up on this deal. So Twang beer salt, if y'all haven't tasted the change, y'all need to. Don't drink naked is what they love to say. So we got it. Team Loco's June tournament, June 25th and 26th, and the Cast for Kids on the 27th. It's going to be awesome, guys. You really need to show up for that event. It will change your life. Wow, these kids are amazing. So all right guys, I really got to go. Y'all have a good one. Stay blessed.